Well, all good things must come to an end. When it comes to the Raffle event, which I don't know if you guys are a fan of it, but I absolutely loved it. I got lucky. I will say I did get lucky. I did get a good amount of gold from the event, and then of course when it comes to the raffle side of things, it wasn't bad at all. If I show my third and final results, walked away with I think 8 or 7 tickets, and then 400 of these rune fragments, and then in essence it was like 1.3k. I think I managed to get. So like, I'm gonna miss this event. I'm not gonna lie. This is, I feel like this is like an ongoing event that they should really just continuously keep it going. Only because it is extremely helpful on gaining not only just essence but like tickets and fragments at a high amount, at a high rate, especially with this game as it requires a lot of RNG to get the higher rarity. I hope that they bring this event back more often, because this is, in my eyes, one of my more favored ones, I would say, and it did help us out through summons, tickets, resources, and more importantly, going about getting some gold. Although it did require some RNG, but as I said, with my experience and with some of the sets that I managed to get, your boy did get lucky, so I got a lot of rank 2s. Didn't get a rank 1 this time round, but damn, I'm gonna miss this event. Now, just before we continue on and get on with things, I will say, I did go ahead and reread to what the developers were saying, because it only just hit me, and as I'm looking into solo leveling itself, and I'm just like, this game is starting to become a bit of a waifu game. And for me, I'm just like, not exactly the direction I've thought they would take solo leveling. You know, when we initially first heard about the game, I didn't expect it to be a turnout to where it's going to be just a waifu game. You know, to be fair, that would have been the last thing on my mind, to think that that's the direction they were going to take it. And to be fair, it's all to do with original characters. Original characters, Loki, have kind of spiked the waifu-ness of this game. That being said, with what the developers were saying, obviously they acknowledged that the appearance of Charlotte and Harper were just not it, right? Now, I don't know if that's them acknowledging to say that, hey, we're not going to add children anymore, or if this is them also acknowledging about the amount of females. Now, even though, I mean, we've got a ton of females releasing, we've got Gina that's still to come next, this is more for them potentially changing up the in-between from Gina and Thomas. Obviously, if Thomas is going to be sticking to the half anniversary, which more than likely is going to be the case, because in between we do have another original character. Fun fact, we ain't got any male original characters, and let me tell you this, if they are sticking with the current schedule, we are probably not going to be we're never going to be seeing a male original character this year. It's more than likely going to be releasing next year. The first ever original male character releasing next year. What? That is what it's looking like with the roadmap that we have from Alpha and all the characters lined up. Obviously, we've got the 2 boys. One Celebration Time. The other one is Arise Festival, of course. Again, it's IP characters. But in terms of originality, yeah, it's all... It's all female, and it seems like they're going to stick to their gun and keep it to that for the remainder of this year, of course. That's why I'm hoping that with the one in October, because the final original character to release for solo leveling Arise is in October, in between the half anniversary and Gina, of course. That is when, and then from that point on, every other character that's releasing is within the IP show itself, which I'm actually not hating on. So obviously we've got 2 girls coming. Kanaya and Gina, who are part of the IP. I don't mind them. Again, they're a part of the show. For me personally, I want IP characters more over original characters at this point, right? So that's why I'm not really too hated on the fact that, okay, we're getting an influx of female characters. This has become a bit of a waifu game now. But I would hope that with them acknowledging with our responses towards Harper and Charlotte on the fact that it's not just the fact that the children and their appearance just does not fit the game itself, but the influx on female characters, you know, it's just given that, I don't know, you think of solo leveling and then you head over to the game and then you see what they're doing with all the waifus. It just doesn't fit, for me personally. And again, I've been seeing recent comments. Someone actually made a recent post talking about that, how when they first got into the game, their idea of going into solo leveling Arise is completely different now to where it is now. Whereas they were thinking that, oh, well, we're going to get more into the IP, get IP characters more, and obviously listing a long list of like male characters, etc. Of course, and whereas none of them is still yet to be seen. Well, then again, the game did start off with a few, but for now, the women are taking over with how many more that there are. So of course, in the middle of October, or in between the October and the half anniversary, there is the final original character, which is supposedly the teacher for Charlotte and Harper. Now, a part of me hopes, and again, this is more for me telling the developers this, could we get our first male original character? Is that possible? Can we just do a little bit of a turn? Can we make the changes now rather than 2025? I understand that they've acknowledged it, but for me personally, I'm ready for a switch up. I don't even know what the teacher is doing, but I'm not hyped at all for that character. It's slowly kind of just piling on to me where I'm just like, okay, yeah, we need to spice things up a bit. This isn't the solo leveling Arise game that I thought it would be. So, can we change up the potential character itself for October? Because again, that's the final one. So I'm hoping something changes up for that character. We'll see, but again, they'll probably keep it now since Harper's Law's already out and Charlotte's going to be releasing and whatnot. Yeah, or in like 4 days' time. So they'll just probably get that out of the way. But yeah, this is more for the developers to say that. Well, for me to kind of furthermore push my opinion on chill, calm down on the female characters, relax. Like, I get it, Harper and Charlotte, they were a big misplay, and they know this, and I assume they'll find out the hard truth when, you know, all things come to an end during the end of the month when the revenue mark comes in. I do believe that this might be the lowest for solo leveling Arise. I've seen a lot of people skipping out on them, saving their premium resources for Gina actually, as well as most of you guys are saving your Thomas, so that's completely understandable. But yeah, it's crazy to think that we have to wait next year just to get a male original character. Again, doing the whole original stuff, it's cool and all, but like the abuse of making it a waifu thing, oh my god. Yeah, we just need to keep it fresh and switch it up. They say that these two twin girls were introduced to refresh us. What would refresh us if you just dropped the male original character? Let's be honest, that would have been way more refreshing. Anyway, so yeah, I just don't want it to become a waifu game. That's it. That's all I ask.